Hey! Dum Dum,
Yes?
you give me Gum Gum.
I give you gum gum?
You do Dum Dum, you give me Gum Gum.
Don't worry, you definitely clicked on the right video. This is not a video about the 2006 movie Night at the Museum, but I gotta say, this is the first movie I thought about after watching Frozen 2. Weird thought? Yeah, I think so too, but hear me out.
Enjoying your new permafrost, Olaf?
I'm just living the dream, Anna.
Frozen 2 is Walt Disney Animation's flagship film of 2019, once again starring Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel as the beloved sisters of Arendelle, Anna and Elsa. In this film, a mysterious force calls Elsa to the enchanted forest, an equally mysterious place beyond the fog that's only told of in bedtime stories. Joined by Anna as well as returning characters Kristoff, Sven and crowd favorite Olaf, the group discovered that there are secrets hidden within the forest that could change the lives of their people forever. Okay, that's my non-spoiler intro, so if you haven't seen this record-breaking movie, I suggest you do before continuing because we are getting into spoiler territory here. You have been warned. Frozen 2 is a movie about many things, from sisterly love to growing up to navigating international relations. But for decades since its inception, Disney has been about exploring change in their stories, with characters that go through incredible and sometimes transformative experiences that teach audiences life lessons. Ironically, that hasn't changed with Disney's films leading up to Frozen 2, under all its intellectual properties. But what I find interesting about Frozen 2 is the way it portrays two protagonists who have very different feelings about change and go about their character arcs in different ways. At the start of the film, Anna is happy with life in Arendelle. Her sister is by her side, her friends are not far away, and they all play charades at night. Naturally, she doesn't want things to change. Sometimes when things feel great or stable, we too are like Anna, as we are opposed to change.
Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent?
No.
Elsa, on the other hand, desires change at the start of the film. Though things seem good on the outside, Elsa is disturbed by a feeling of not fitting in, a feeling of not belonging with the people. In addition, she is also disturbed by a mysterious siren song, drawing her to the enchanted forest, a literal calling to change her position and dive into the unknown. Now, let's lay the scene out some more. Anna and Elsa make their way through the forest where they meet a bunch of other characters who are involved in a mythical falling out between Arendelle and a long-lost community of people, the Northuldra. Elsa decides to continue following the mysterious call alone, using her ice powers and her relationship with elemental spirits to traverse an entire sea. She follows the mysterious siren song to an enchanted glacier where she discovers that the voice is telling her that she is destined to be the fifth element, the bridge between the world of humans and magic, and the link between two warring nations as the child of a man and woman from both sides. Feeling like she finally belongs, Elsa embraces this new role, using her powers for good to save her homeland from destruction. But before this, Elsa had to be saved by her sister Anna, who she literally cast aside with her powers earlier in the film. Anna wanted only to protect her sister from any potential dangers, and after losing sight of Kristoff and Sven, decides to continue looking out for her sister anyways. She gets knocked down once when Elsa casts her aside, and despite her happy-go-lucky attitude, literally gets knocked down an even deeper hole almost immediately after. When Anna tries to climb out of the hole, she loses Olaf, her one remaining friend, and is at the same time informed that a terrible fate has befallen Elsa. Now, through sheer will and perseverance, Anna decides that only she can do the right thing and bring peace to the land. Despite the scale of the challenge in front of her, she climbs out of the darkness, taking it one step at a time, willing herself to do the next best thing. Alright folks, you might be wondering what I'm getting at here, but remember when I said I thought about Night at the Museum after watching Frozen 2? Well, let me tell you why. It was because of this quote.
Lawrence. Yes, sir. Some men are born great. Others have greatness thrust upon them. For you, this is that very moment.
This was said not only by the late great Robin Williams, but originally by William Shakespeare in his play Twelfth Night from 1602. Some people are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. Sound familiar?
Anna? No, I have my powers to protect me. You don't.
Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, and I did it all without powers, so, you know, I'm coming.
Me too. I'll drive.
Anna and Elsa both achieve greatness through different means. Elsa is literally born great, being endowed with magical abilities, and she follows what seems to be a preset path that she had little control over. All she needed was a leap of faith, and she would fulfill her destiny as a great leader and magical guardian of the Northuldra. And it is with this path that her arc is complete, as she finally feels like she belongs somewhere. Her sister Anna, who doesn't have any powers, achieves greatness through much hardship. When all seemed lost and the time came for her to step up, she perseveres through bleak conditions and saves the day by making a very difficult decision in the name of peace and her belief in love. She had greatness thrust upon her and she embraced it. Anna's arc ends with the understanding that change is inevitable and that new experiences can help us grow by great leaps, represented by Anna being crowned Queen of Arendelle at the end of the movie. One more thing I'd like to note, I know a lot of the criticism that surrounded Frozen 2 was about Anna deciding to destroy her entire homeland just to break a spell. And I get it, this can be seen as a reckless decision which doesn't make much sense at all. But I think Anna valued the safety of people a lot more than the homes they lived in, and the opportunity to right the wrongs of her ancestors and liberate an imprisoned community seemed appealing to her at the time. Going against the love of her own home, she decides to sacrifice Arendelle in order to dispel the fog, liberate the trapped Northuldra, and free her sister from her frozen state. When Elsa swoops in to save Arendelle, it can be seen as a cop-out to some critics, but to me, I think Disney is trying to tell us that it's not always a zero-sum game, meaning one side's gain is not always another side's loss. If your decisions turn out to be the right ones, sometimes there can be win-win situations for all parties involved. And also, I didn't see many critics complaining about this.
The people are safe. It's all that matters.
We're fulfilling the prophecy.
I hate this prophecy.
So do I, but we have no choice. SURTUR destroys Asgard, he destroys Hellas so that our people may live.
The damage is not too bad. As long as the foundations are still strong, we can rebuild this place. It will become a haven for all peoples and aliens of the universe. Now those foundations are gone. Sorry.
Not the same situation, I know, but not too far away either. Might be a bit of a stretch, but this is what I feel about the matter. With Frozen 2, Disney is telling us that while some of us may seem to succeed through our perceived natural gifts, it doesn't discount the people who work hard, persevere, and make the right decisions to succeed. Just like Anna and Elsa who go about their separate obstacles in their own way, sometimes there's more than one path that can be taken to arrive at a similar result. For little children watching the movie, the message is that just because someone isn't as strong as you doesn't mean they aren't an important part of the puzzle. Special abilities and talent are not the only ingredients for success. For adults watching, well, the same message applies. This is a movie for people of all ages, and while that has usually been associated with Disney Pixar movies, it seems like Walt Disney Animation Studios' arm is following suit pretty well. Frozen 2 is an important movie with some very inspiring elements, and while its music, visual effects, and general spectacle will wow some audiences, it's nice to know that Disney is still maintaining the responsibility of exploring change in their stories through diverse ways. Hey, what's up guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed watching Frozen 2 and so I had a lot of fun making this video. What did you think of the movie? Tell me in the comments below. I will be back with another video just like this one soon, so until next time, have a great week ahead, maximum hype, and I'll see you next time.